Cappy, can you describe your hockey odyssey? Your dad is who he is and how your life has become what it is because of it, right from day one, introduced to the game and the places you've been able to go to and live.
I think I was very fortunate to kind of grow up in the NHL environment and, kind of see my dad go to practice and obviously go and watch his games. And ever since I was a little kid, hockey was number one for me. I really didn't. I played other sports, but they didn't really, feel like it was my thing to do, right? It wasn't my calling. And, I was in Carolina for a bit, and then he was in Philly, and we lived in Jersey. So there was two great places that I got to be a part of and have some good friends from there. And just going back home and being able to play with him, which was a dream for both of us, and something I'll remember forever.
You're young, but you've scored iconic goals. Let's discuss the first, and it's your first goal in the National Hockey League against the team that drafted you, and it was an important goal in Leaf history. Take us back to that night against Pittsburgh.
We knew that we needed to win one of these games coming up, and couldn't have been a better team to play against, obviously, with the history that I have with them. And Matty made a play to Honey, and he kind of threw it backside, and it was just an empty net for me. And I think it was my 18th or 17th game, so I've been playing quite a bit, and it just wasn't bouncing in for me before that. It was hitting post, or some D-men would get their stick in the way, and it just happened. And obviously I'm going to remember that for forever.
Game 2, Washington, finding the open ice and being on the recipient of a great pass from a tremendous person in Brian Boyle.
Brian Boyle, yes. I truly got the honor to play with him and Marty, that year, and kind of experienced the playoffs for the first time. And Game 2 came around, and those two guys played hard in the corner, and obviously the pass by Boyle might be one of the nicest passes I ever got in my life. So it was easy to put in an empty net, and just the feeling, just celebrating with your teammates and enjoying that and going back home. It's a special feeling.
Providing your country an opportunity to win a world championship and maybe scoring a goal that might be worthy of putting you on a Finnish postage stamp, that had to be amazing.
That was, I think that's probably the most special goal for me. Just kind of, it was my first year with the Marlies, and kind of just going back home to Helsinki and, having my friends and family come watch, and we were up 3-2, and then they scored with 7 seconds left. That's one of the worst feelings I ever had in my life, but I just came into the overtime period, and I decided that I think we should try to make a play, try to do something. Either we get scored on, or we score, and we'll find out. And lucky enough, we were able to score. And
finally, what's it mean to be a Maple Leaf to you, Kasperi?
It means a lot to me. I didn't know how much it would until I actually got here, and I that first meeting with Shanny was there, and then Lou was there, and Babs, and seeing these guys and how serious they were, and then we were making a change. Right then and there, I kind of realized that, wow, this isn't just another team in the National Hockey. It's Maple Leafs, and it's my 4th year here, and every day I'm just lucky enough to walk the rink and be a part of this team and throw on that jersey. So it means the world to me.